Hey, Washington Church. This is Pastor Jimmy, and I'm in the sanctuary right now, and I'm looking at all the things that are sitting here that are going to be taken outside for our outdoor worship service at 10 a.m. this Sunday. Here's some of it right here, the chairs and the sound equipment and all those things for our Resurrection Sunday celebration, when we come together again in person to worship the resurrected Christ. And so just wanted to share with you a bit of what this Sunday is going to look like. God's laid it on my heart to have Sunday be a time of healing for us as a church community. And so I'm going to preach on the gospel. We're going to worship together, and we're going to have a time of prayer and praying over one another. So the prayer team is ready. The elders are ready. They're going to be available, and we're going to talk about the cross and what the cross has done for us and what the cross continues to do for us and how it continues to make things available to us as we walk with Jesus, far beyond just salvation as a means of simply getting out of hell and going to heaven, but fullness of life here on earth in this time. Also, wanted to let you know, for those of you who are parents with little kids, we have our kids ministry up and running. So toddlers to preschool age, you can check in your kids at the playground before the service starts and then pick them up there as well. K through 5, you can check in before the service, and our kids will be dismissed after a time of music worship, and they are going to go have a lesson on their own, and then you can pick them up on the east side of the building opposite the tent. Following the worship service, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt, and we're going to invite the families to come to the front porch, and one of our elders, Jason Koval, is going to give instructions and directions while dads hide Easter eggs right after the service, and then we're going to dismiss the kids to go find Easter eggs. So it'll be a fun family morning of worshiping the Lord, of healing, of restoration that I think is much needed right now for our church community and our city as a whole. Last week I forgot to mention that we are going to continue to have just safety protocols in place. We're encouraging people to wear masks. We're spacing the seats so that we're not sitting right next to each other, but feel free to move seats if you come with your family and you need to group chairs together. That's perfectly fine to do. And maybe not the most important thing, but I'm holding this card as a reminder that we passed out last week, that we want to encourage you to be thinking and praying for people in your life that don't know Jesus, and to hand them this card. Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, then we have Saturday, and then we come together for worship. And so reach out, email, call up friends, invite them to come with you and join you on Sunday. There's going to be an opportunity at the end of the service for people to say yes to Jesus for the first time. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about who God's going to bring and the transformation that's going to take place because of our faithfulness and because of God's love for us. So Washington Church, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. The final thing I would say is be mindful of the time that you spend. Today is traditionally Maundy Thursday. It's when Jesus is arrested and betrayed by one of his own disciples, Judas. It's when the Last Supper takes place tonight. And then tonight he spends all night in this dark kind of dungeon type of a cell that I had the opportunity to see in Israel when I was there. And then the trial goes on tonight and him being paraded back and forth. And then tomorrow he is marched out and crucified, which we call Good Friday. But I would just encourage you to be mindful of that. Think about what's going on. I'll even put a link in this email that's going out to a Right Now Media option to watch, just to reflect. So I would encourage you just to dive into the text, read the account of the crucifixion, spend some time in thankfulness and prayer, and just praise and worship. Maybe fasting is in order. Tomorrow I'm going to fast for part of the day just to remind myself of the work that Jesus did on the cross and to center myself in focus and to not forget about what's taken place and what's being done for us, what has been done for us. So I'm excited to see you all, but till we come together on Sunday morning and worship, may you be mindful of the work that Jesus has done for you, for me, for everyone. And on Sunday morning, we'll celebrate that work together and experience healing and resurrection together. So We'll see you all on Sunday morning.